Hi everyone, I'm JD, but if you're watching this video on my channel, JDDoesDev, then you might have figured that out by now. In case you didn't know, I'm an avid advocate for mental health and destigmatizing mental illness. In fact, I've given talks around the country from Berkeley, California to New York City and many places in between. I give these talks because I suffer from mental illness. And as someone who refused to admit that I have mental illness for a very long time, I understand how difficult it can be to deal with. I also understand how hard it can be to get over the stigma around admitting you may need help. Since I decided to get checked out and treated, I've collected a few diagnoses. PTSD, anxiety, depression, and ADHD. Probably more, but I'm in no hurry to find out. My treatments are working, even though 2020 has pushed me to add an additional antidepressant to my regimen. The reason I'm making this video isn't to tell everyone that everything is okay. I'm making it so that those of you out there who are checking this video out can hear that it's really okay to not be okay. Now let's be honest, 2020 has been a flaming bag of poo, stomped out, thrown into a trash can that was then emptied into a flaming dumpster that 100 criminals attempted to put out with gasoline before accidentally being sent to a museum and exploding on a priceless painting. Everyone is struggling to some degree, and that's okay. It's alright to be upset, sad, depressed, angry, or even happy at times. There are no wrong emotions. Unless you're angry at puppies or happy while watching the first 10 minutes of Up. Those are definitely wrong emotions. Now, I'm not the picture of mental health by any means, but I do know that I've managed through this year. And if I can do it, then so can you. You're better than me, and I will fight anyone who says otherwise. I'll probably lose because you're better than me, but bring it on. There have been bad days, weeks, even months. Times when I sat on my couch feeling apathetic, bordering on pure nihilism because I felt that nothing mattered. The world was on fire and not even Chris Isaac could save us. There were times when I went days without showering because I saw no point to it. Times when I refused to even step foot out of my house, even when things were starting to look better. But there have also been good days and weeks, maybe not months because, come on, 2020. There have been days where I forced myself out for a drive. No destination, just me in my car listening to podcasts and driving with the windows down. There have been fun things to keep my mind occupied, like forming a band with some coworkers and putting together a couple of fun covers remotely. I even learned drums. Poorly. Now it's okay to not be okay, but if you can, find something that brings you a shred of happiness. It's okay to not be okay, but it's not okay to spend every waking moment doom scrolling through your Twitter feed or news sites, looking for the worst. Look for the best. You'll find it. It's okay to not be okay, but it's not okay to suffer alone or in silence. Reach out to a friend or a loved one if you need someone to talk to. If you can't reach out to them, reach out to me. My DMs are open on Twitter, and I'm a good listener. Whether or not tomorrow is a good day or a bad day, well, that really depends, but there will be a tomorrow. It's okay to have bad days, and you're not alone if you have a bad day, a bad week, or even a few bad months. It's okay to not be okay, even if you feel that you're better off than other people and that you shouldn't be allowed to feel bad because others have it worse. It's okay to feel bad. It doesn't matter who you are or what your situation is. If your brain is telling you that you're going through a hard time, then you're going through a hard time. You can take care of yourself without minimizing the suffering of others. Your perception is your reality. If you want to cry, go ahead and cry. I know I have. Together we'll get through this. Someday, we'll be back buying each other drinks and singing karaoke. Someday, 2020 will be over and we'll all look back and see how strong we were. You're strong. You're stronger than you think. Even if you don't feel it, you are. It's okay to not be okay, and I'm here for you.